Well, fall is always the season where you can fall into the trap of all the fun foods and drinks that are all inspired by the season. But joining me is Taylor Shoemaker. She is the founder and owner of Enlightened Nutrition, and she's going to give us some tips on how we can find alternatives so that we can still fulfill that urge for those fall-inspired drinks and foods. Thank you for joining us.
Right, so we've all heard of like the pumpkin spice latte, right?
Yeah.
Or the donuts, the pies, all of the things that come.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be able to show you a few little tweaks so that you can still enjoy those delicious things, but support your goals at the same time. So let's say you are ready to make changes and try to see how it impacts your favorite latte, whatever that might be for you. Sure. You could swap the normal milk that comes in it, which is traditionally whole milk, for a skim milk or an almond milk, which would save you some of the extra saturated fat and extra calories.
Yeah. So how much can that really make an impact on, how many calories or how much sugar is in your stuff that you buy?
Yeah, so it can be pretty significant. And if you go on to any of the Nutrition Finder, all of these websites like Starbucks or anything, they have all of the calculations there. So we've got some fun stuff. So always fall themed coffee that I just brewed here at home for us. And then a creamer, and there's not necessarily something special about this creamer that's here, but instead what I looked for was one that was low in added sugars, that was a flavor I liked. Yeah. So for me, I usually buy a flavored coffee that sounds yummy or smells good, and then I stick with like a vanilla or a plain creamer because I like to taste the flavor, but there's nothing wrong with choosing like a pumpkin spice or something like that if you want this to overpower your flavor. Okay. So there's nothing particular for why I chose this one other than it's got no added sugars in it.
Well, yeah, that's always good to have because once those added sugars get into it, it's just like so much more. Sometimes you don't taste the sweetness, but your body's gonna get it.
So what you would do in the bottom of your mug is you'd pour a little bit of creamer in. Okay. And you don't need as much as you might normally use because it is going to amplify the consistency. Right. But you're just gonna put this in your cup, turn it on, and then it does the magic, and you'll see it. See it grow?
Frothing up.
Yeah. And then you just top it with your coffee. I am not a barista, so there will be no leaf on top of this coffee. And that looks like a latte, right?
Yeah, it really does.
It tastes like one too.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Tell us where people can find you and, enlist in your services.
Yeah, so Enlightened Nutrition can be found on Facebook or on our website directly at enlightenednutri.com. We do a variety of group events within the community. We also offer one-on-one services.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure learning about all the healthy fall-inspired substitutions that you can have because we got to stay slim and trim when all these different things are catching our eye, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much.